Hi, Roger.
Oh, here's Tom coming up.
Hey guys,
Hey,
Hi,
big.
Tom.
Hey.
everybody's early today.
Yeah, well, I got on and Barry and I were on for a little bit and I didn't see you though. So I didn't know anybody could get on until you started it, but I guess they can.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, they're there.
Yeah.
Hey Roger,
I was on by myself, all
Michael.
by myself.
Life is a shit sandwich, Barry.
I couldn't figure out what time it was.
I mean, I sit here sometimes with Barry forever, so
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I'm here, so it's great.
we'd never changed time here in the valley in Arizona. We just are stuck about 200 years ago.
So what's going on?
Well,
Ira sent some pictures, or a picture,
that's good.
Okay.
but I probably should wait for Ira, but
Yeah. You can show it to us. We'll show them again later.
yeah.
Christina's phone, who's that?
Okay.
Oh, looks like fun.
That's Roger. Roger, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
That's,
right.
that's me and my girlfriend's. That's at our first reunion in New Haven. I guess that was the 25th reunion.
Yeah.
I don't know where we were there, some bar.
No. So what's been going on? Everybody doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing fine down here in the
Oh,
red
Chris,
state
too.
of nowhere.
I see your bag of chips, Chris.
Yeah, I guess I got to get my phone camera around the other way here.
You got to stand on your head. That's close.
What'd you say, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
Am I still? No, I'm back now. Yeah. You know how it is.
So, Chris, how was the Suncoast Jazz Fest?
Well, I got it. It's not until next week.
Oh, it's next week.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I leave on. I'm going to leave on Tuesday and visit my cousins, and then it starts next Friday, a week from tomorrow.
Is that right in St. Peter's?
No, it's Clearwater.
It's in Clearwater. Yeah.
Clearwater, rather. I'm sorry. Yeah. Clearwater.
Yeah,
Field.
I've been to it a couple of times, and it's great fun. I mean, they have just hundreds of musicians. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
That year
Yeah.
we all went.
Yeah.
That was a great time.
It
Yeah,
was.
That was
Great time.
fantastic.
Great
weekend.
hotel right on the beach,
Yeah.
Yeah.
set up just for us. I'll tell you. And you know, I bet you we had 30 of us go there.
That was a good, yeah, it was a good crowd.
It
Well,
should be nice
yeah.
weather this time of year.
And
Maybe.
it'd be good to see Joan. I haven't seen her in a long time.
She's a real big dog at that. She's the executive director.
She's the musical director and probably executive too. I don't know for sure.
She's
Outer
the
space people
head
around.
person.
Perfect.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
great. She does a good job of that festival. She's been doing it a long time.
Yes, she has. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame she didn't get on with us anymore, but she was having so much trouble hearing us for some reason.
Well,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you know it's hard when you have hearing aids, and even with the hearing aids, Joan doesn't hear very well. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she was on better shop.
What did you say?
Hey, David.
Yeah, what?
Hey, David.
David, how you doing?
Hey, everyone, doing all right. Doing all right. I sympathize with people with hearing aids. I think they're great. I love them, but it's still not like having 20/20 vision after you get new glasses.
right.
I think the doctor said something about he suspected somehow that some sort of banjo sounds or something had hurt my hearing.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what
What?
they did.
Having
Yeah,
a
see
Joan
that.
who was standing
When I
next
went to
the
get my
door.
hearing aids. Said, you ever been around a lot of music? Yeah. Every
You always,
night.
you always have to be careful saying the word vacuum to people with hearing problems.
What did you say to me?
I got a new pair. It doesn't carry batteries. It's batteries. It works really good.
Oldie. Let's
It's
see.
a nice crew of people.
Look at that picture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Connecticut Jazz Festival.
there's Joan in there with Mike.
Kenny?
You know,
Mike?
Peter and me and Danny Sullivan and Ira, Jim Burton, Joel, of course,
Who's that girl on the washboard?
Danny Sullivan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ira, she was Bob Vanaset's girlfriend, not wife.
Yeah.
That was a long, long time ago. She was married to a guy named Jim Sullivan for a long time. Um, I probably met them about 20, 25 years ago. She was married to him then.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm seeing the whole picture, but I see there's nobody hidden. I mean, you couldn't have posed this better.
There's no other people off to the right of the picture, but there are, and another, probably maybe another picture like this, just like this, but there are a couple more people off to the left, left of the picture. And another one, there's a piano player and Jimmy Massey's in there somewhere.
Looks like Jim got the wrong memo for uniforms.
Yeah,
anyway.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Actually, I have a clip for one of those festivals from the second one that Mike Johnson sent me a long time ago. Like it's all handheld, so you might take a little Dramamine if I show it later. But it's fun because there are a lot of old faces you'll enjoy.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's see if I can find it.
I missed the very beginning. Did you already? Did Joan already have the festival, or is
No,
that
it's
this
next
weekend?
week. Starts next Friday.
Next Friday. Next Friday.
Chris is going to it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was.
I will
That's a-
I will post pictures.
Okay. Well, until Billy finds that, I found this in my notes the other day. This is from Joel when he was in rehab. Tom, it's me, Joel. I'm now in rehab hospital, which I guess is making progress. This is, of course, enormously complicated since all the rehab hospitals are in quarantine. So I guess that must have been during COVID. Right now, I'll probably be out in 2 to 3 weeks. Then the question remains whether I'll be able to play the banjo again with my broken arm. I realize that this ambivalence will terrify most people, but I'm arranged for Mike Genter to be behind me at all concerts. I'll keep you all posted. Hopefully, I'll be able to let you know what's going on with New Haven and me at the same time. I see you and everybody else with your continued enthusiasm while I'm lying here in bed watching the ceiling and the 2002 World Series. I continue to look back on the mustache days with fondness for all of you. So I guess he must have been watching a
A
record.
replay.
Yeah.
I'm watching us still.
I couldn't tell you who was in the 2002 World Series.
I think that's a nice note.
oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I got that clip from this is one of those festivals. Let's say.
That's a washboard concert.
This is what's known as the Your Father's Mustache Reunion Band. All of these ladies and gentlemen played with the, alas, gone. not
yes,
forgotten,
yes,
Father's Mustache nightclubs. 1962 through 1972, all the way from New Orleans to New York to California to Denver to Europe. They were all over the world. Ah, well. Mourn. Mourn. But the good news is that during that period of time, we hired an extraordinary number of people working their way through college. And in a large number of cases, those people have gone on and done wonderful things, presidents of companies, lawyers, doctors, all the other important professions. Unfortunately, those people were unable to come today. What we have left is those people who still are existing on the fumes of your father's mustache 25 years ago. Those people whose life, that was the high point, and it's gone downhill ever since. And here they are, reliving for a brief moment those golden days of yesterday where we were all young. Anyway, here we go.
That's
Okay.
great.
Who was the trombone player? Anybody know?
Lenny Kassonen.
Any?
Mike, how in the world do you remember all these names?
I don't know. I've just got a good memory for a lot of things, but I don't know. I mean, a lot of those people I knew really well for so many years, and some of them, like some of the Connecticut folks, I would only see. Well, I saw them over a 10-year period. That's how long we did the Connecticut Festival. But Sacramento was 28 years, and Ohio 10, and Monterey 22. And I don't know. I just got a good memory for names.
Yeah, you sure do.
Dude, I had trouble getting the names right to begin with. For years, I thought Roger was Rodney. I'm kidding. There was one of the porters at the Mustache. I think it was Lucian, or it might have been Henry. Used to always refer to Roger as Rodney.
Oh, he looks like a Randy. Okay, so what happened to Billy?
He's gone.
Oh my.
The
Anybody,
storm in the area?
Yeah.
Has anybody watched Yellowstone, that
No,
quasi-Western series?
Nope.
no, I haven't watched it.
I like to watch the rest of it.
And, I just started watched the first season, trying to distract myself from you know what. But yeah, it's an interesting show. Pretty violent though.
TV's violent.
Oh, I mean violent. Give a bad name to cowboys.
Really.
Well, here's another thing that Ira sent
2003, I think.
about Joe
I think
Terry.
is what it says.
Yeah. Did you all know that he was on the Mike Douglas show, the Ed Sullivan show, the Johnny Carson show, and others?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
He appeared in All My Children, One Life to Live, and a film by Captain Tony, Cuba Crossing. He
But
was
didn't we see his little cameo or what it was on that
He did.
soap opera?
yeah, I think that was One Life to Live or something.
He also went to acting school with Humphrey Bogart.
I know, I was hoping that that would be in here, but it wasn't.
Humphrey Bogart and Sterling Hayden. Remember from The Godfather? The guy who was one of his buddies.
Yeah, he died in 03.
How old was he?
I don't know. I was looking on here. It doesn't say when he was born. Of course, if he went to school with Humphrey Bogart, he's pretty old.
Yeah.
Ah! Okay. Hey,
I
Gideon.
know that when I was in my 20s, he was in his 40s. So he'd be in his 90s now.
So he must have been in his 70s when he went.
The thing is, people like me and Danny, we always thought Terra as an older guy, but he was only 40, so that we were in our 20s.
Well, when I first started at the mustache, I thought Roger was 40 or so. He was only 29 or so.
He hasn't changed a bit.
No.
Really.
Okay, did everybody see that?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. That's a good one.
All right. Hey, Bill, you're back.
Yeah, for some reason, ever since my machine upgraded, when I try to show a video and I get out, it kicks me out for some reason. Okay.
Good riddance.
Yeah, good riddance of bad rubbish.
Sounds like my wife. Yeah.
Speaking about age, for heaven's sakes, I remember when I first started in Boston and Carl Lunsford came in. Carl had left the Kirk Murphy band to come to Boston to play lead banjo in Boston. And I'm 23 years old, and he's 28, and I'm figuring he's the oldest son of a bitch I've ever seen. My God, how the hell did you rickety old bastard come all the way out here to play? And everybody was young when we played there. We really were.
Younger. It was Brian Wallace working there in Boston.
Yeah, I know Brian very well. Yeah.
Yeah, right. He's quite the character. He was.
Yes, he was.
He was on a true Bostonian.
Yeah,
He was an ex-fighter. He once taught because he was a school teacher, and he worked in a rough district. And he says the school chancellor was getting a lot of guys who fight experience to teach there, so because they can handle the kids. Oh boy.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hi, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Okay, so we're talking about the Sun Coast. Here's I don't know who sent these pictures to me, but I got a lot of them.
That's when. I mean, when is it?
I don't know when this was.
Next week.
Next week. Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you meant when was this from?
Oh no, just when the. That's right. Yeah, man. A lot of
Good one. Yeah, we had a nice turnout.
Yeah.
Sure did. I had some conflict. I don't remember what it was, but I couldn't make it.
A lot of people from Denver showed up.
Well, that's great. That's great.
Who kept the uniforms for y'all? The red and white vest. Y'all just brought your own breeches, I know, but who was holding on to all the banjo vests?
I had to go online and buy one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I brought about 6 of them up to that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I think if I remember right, none of the vests that Joel had or anybody else had would fit me anymore. So I had to go online and buy one. It worked out pretty good.
Do you know if anybody ever recorded any of those performances?
Yeah, there were. I think Chris posted them on his.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
some
can
of
you
those.
see this different picture now?
Yeah, slightly different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
But
that's,
I think I do have some of those recordings on the mustache Facebook page.
Okay. Okay. Were they on YouTube or something? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Do you have the files that you put on YouTube somewhere? Because I can't rip YouTube anymore. They
I know they've stopped letting you get access to it.
Right.
You can only put their link on whatever you want to share with people.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know if you still had the original videos you used to upload to YouTube.
Heck, I might. I don't know. If I do, I'll send them to you.
Yeah, we can put them up this way. Yeah.
Can we put Facebook up? Billy,
I'm sorry.
did we put a link from Facebook up online or? would that-
I've never tried it. I know that you're supposed to be able to show whatever you're playing on your computer screen.
That's what I thought.
I've never tried playing on something off of Facebook and putting it on here yet.
I posted a link from Facebook and it made, I received it and then I sent it on, but when I received it and tried to open it, you had to open Facebook in order to see it.
Yeah.
So that's not too big a burden. No big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
It'd be fun to go to that one sometime.
Well, next week, Rick, if you want to get down there.
No, can't do that, but maybe I'll keep in mind. I'd love to do that.
yeah. I know y'all were talking about I had just
Oh.
yeah, you might have showed that picture while I was disappeared, so I don't know.
That's the classic terror shot.
Yeah.
Where do you get a shirt like that? Jeez. Giant polka dots.
Like lemons or so, no?
Yeah.
Get to this clown school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when Barlow and Bailey is having a tag sale, there we go.
Y'all remember the earlier years when Terror would be standing on a bandstand playing the washboard with a big cigar in his mouth?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He would smoke a cigar on stage the whole set.
Well, a lot of us smoked back then, but
Right.
we got over it finally. Unfortunately, yeah.
I didn't get over it soon enough, but oh well, what the hell?
I still smoke cigars, y'all see that. But yeah, Terror always had a cigar in his mouth on the bandstand for a while, and then he just stopped.
Think of all that smoke we worked in every night.
Oh,
Oh
God.
Lord.
Well, I didn't smoke, and I'd go home every night, and I'd have to
They,
take off my clothes and take a shower and then when I go in, wake up the next morning, go in the bathroom where the clothes were saying it smells like charcoal in there. Just, just yeah,
I had to go to a doctor because I had some ailments in my chest and I didn't know what it was. I went to Dr. Charlie Murray, which is Melton Murray's cousin.
Oh, wow.
And he said, "Do you smoke?" I said, "No, I don't smoke." He said, "Well, let's take a closer look." He said, "Looks like you have tar or nicotine inside there." I said, "How would you get that?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "Are you in a smoky environment?" I said, "Almost every night."
Yeah.
He had me doing all these breathing things, give me some medicine to finally clear it up because it hadn't got too deep in my body. But
Good.
the weirdest
Mm.
thing, I said, God, that's before they knew what secondhand smoke was.
One of these, I never ever had the urge to smoke. I mean, I worked in the bar and I just never had the urge to do it. I guess I got the advantages of the nicotine without having to buy any. I don't know.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I quit in 1975 when I was at the club, but I can still taste the Winston cigarette right now. It's the best thing taste in the world.
Oh my.
I
I
remember
wouldn't. I mean, I'd never do it again, but I can still taste
I remember old cigarette machine towards the front door. I think it was 55 cents.
something like that.
Sometimes the customers that ask you, can you go buy me a pack of cigarettes? Says, nope, you got to get your own. They wouldn't, for some reason, we couldn't take their money and go buy them cigarettes. It was part of the thing we couldn't do.
Yeah. Well, we got made money off the cigarette machines, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you remember Russ Brody?
Yeah, I've got a picture. He stayed with me a couple of times.
Because he owned and operated cigarette machines in the club.
Yeah, we've got a picture of him by the cigarette machine, and somewhere in the
Yeah.
pictures there. He stayed with me 2 Mardi Gras at my apartment. Nice guy.
Didn't he show up in New Haven?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wasn't there.
Someone on here mentioned one of the reunions that he did show up at. Peter.
All right, well, we got to see Peter. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
typical shot.
Yeah.
Les Davies behind.
Les Davies behind him.
Yeah,
He
Peter.
was another character from England.
He wasn't here.
Peter, I know what song he was singing. He was singing Alouette, and when we come to A La Tete, he put his hands to his breasts. A La Tete.
Oh wow. I always thought that song was Canadian, but it really is French because when I lived in France, some people in the crowd would sing that.
I tell you what, New Orleans is one of the biggest sing-along songs we did. Everybody.
Cool. What was that?
Alouette.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember what medley that was in. We always had these little songs that would come one after the other, and I could always, while I'm out on the floor, I know what song's coming next because
usually it was done. The first song was "I've Been Working on a Railroad," then we go into Alouette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. We always did it as a standalone number.
And New Orleans, I've been working on a railroad.
Yeah.
And then end with the fee fi.
There's a list somewhere of all the medleys.
There's a few banjo players, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
Just a few.
Some Hall of Famers in there.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm just wondering how y'all managed to pluck your own banjo.
Well, you can tell that's an old picture because my hair's still dark.
You're in your Clark Kent phase.
Oh Lord.
Oh, it has the Red Garter signs hanging in the
That's
back.
really early because Johnny Martin and Craig and Carl Lunsford are in the back row. And
Yeah, you're right. There's
Yeah, up at the top. Yeah.
John was
behind the drum tuba.
John played at Cape Cod in '63 and then New York in '64, and then he was gone. He went off and played at another banjo parlor. Interesting.
There's Neil Underseer there.
Oh yeah.
And Les Davies next to Neil.
That's right. When did he change his name and why? Do you know?
You got me. I was introduced to him as Les Davies, who used to be called Les Bennett. And I didn't know.
Yeah, Les Bennett was a real. What is one a stage name or is it a legal change? I wonder. Or is he? If he changes his name, he's hiding from the cops. I mean, I don't know.
Raj, do you know anything about that?
No,
That's one of the rare pictures with Joe Terra without his beard. Right in back of Les.
oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's Joe. I didn't realize.
Oh, wow, it sure is. Huh.
Looks like a little cherub. No wonder he grew a beard.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, okay.
That must have been hard getting everybody arranged on the stage. Do you remember what the occasion was to have everybody there that day?
I think that was after an Ed Sullivan thing, I think. But that's a guess more than a
Yeah. But they still had the Red Garter signs up in the back, so
Yeah. Still the red guard.
but Carl came down from Boston. Don Brayton's here from Boston. Harry Bailey's here from Boston. So
Jay Brackett?
why those guys were there? It had to be some sort of big do going on.
Is that Jay Brackett in the back, in the middle?
Yes,
Yep.
he's in between Carl and Dave Bargeron.
Yeah.
Craig and Dave Bargeron.
Yeah. Slits, picture of beer.
Sled Spear, yep, yep. Did
I'll
you hear the
tell
guy?
you-
Did you hear the one about the guy who fell out of the Anheuser-Busch, tore his pants to slits? I don't know.
God.
I love that new set of signs you sent, Kim. They're always
Oh,
terrific.
Oh, yeah, I love that. The Indian Wells or Indian Hills, I guess it is.
Yeah.
They're good. They're good.
Oh, Vince, the sign guy?
Yeah.
That's the sign guy. That's the one.
That's about 25 miles from my house.
Is it really? I knew it. I knew you'd said it. You knew the place, but I didn't realize it was that close.
Yeah, it's in a little canyon just southwest of Denver, and there's a funky old bar and restaurant, dive bar Supreme, kind of close by there. And it's an interesting little area. Very black.
Isn't that
Is that Harry Black next to Joe Terra?
Where?
I think that's
With the banjo player?
yeah, I think that's
It looks like Harry Black, but it may not be.
Don't know.
Next to Joe Terra,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's Bob Adams.
Oh, that's
oh
Bob
sure it
Adams.
is. Sure it is, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right.
Red Balaban playing the tuba, Alan Doxey, and the trombone player I don't
Alan
recognize.
Dobbs, I can think of it. Who's the trombone player?
I don't recognize him. I don't know.
Neither do I. Huh.
is that a walrus head on the back wall?
God, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Huh. Sure does.
Either that is one hell of a big ant.
Yeah. All righty.
No.
Tom, you said you had more pictures that they sent in?
No, I just had the two, the Joe Terra
Okay.
and the
Yeah.
Roger.
Okay.
Let me see what else I could find.
Yeah, I got some stuff we're gonna poke around here.
Do you have that picture of Russ Brody from the club? It's one of those Mardi Gras pictures I sent one time to you. I'd like to see that one. Got a whole bunch of Mardi Gras pictures and inside the club costumes. And everything. I don't know when though.
Here's well, I think we might have showed something like this before, but get it here.
Okay, I'll take this down quickly.
Danny.
No, you got that. We got some time. There's Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is?
Bill Higby,
Yeah.
Danny, John Gill, and Jerry Kuehl.
Yeah, John. Yeah, this is one of John's pictures that he sent.
He's playing on the riverboat right now.
Yep.
He joined for a while but he's been,
Yeah, he was great, but he's playing this time of day.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll take this out. Okay, Billy.
No, I just was poking around for stuff. That must have been when the New Orleans contingent was paying, had the Battle of the Bands during the
Oh,
50s.
yeah.
I have that one blown up and framed in my dining room. too.
Oh,
I don't remember. I don't remember all the people that were in it. I know they didn't all play in the New Orleans club when I was there. So
Yeah. It's Peter there on the two.
yeah, and Mike and
Very.
say, this is from the Joel's memorial service with the Mustache Band combined with the Galvanized Tiger Band jazz band, and a little bit of talk about Joel's work with Galvanized.
That'd be good.
Come on, boys, let's go. I might get kicked out after this again, but we'll see.
So here we go. We're back at the Palace Theater, 1980s. Packed house, joint concert with the fabulous Farquhar. We're playing I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire. And I noticed smoke coming out of Joel's clothes. 2,000 people in the audience. Then he's completely covered with smoke. As the smoke continues, Joel collapses on the floor, apparently dead. Siren sound. Thank you, Andy. The fabulous Farquhar marches in, full fire gear, 5-gallon buckets of water. They go on stage, they pour the water and carry Joel out on a stretcher. I think the sound people then were apoplectic. He's placed on the stage on an angle for all to see, and the band told to play something lively to wake him up. We play the Tiger Rag. And as we play, Joel shakes, moves, twitches, rises from the casket, bows to the audience to thundering applause. He then turns around with his back toward the audience, and we see that the tuxedo has no back.
Oh.
Who does that? Okay, guys. We're going to do a unique rendition of Tiger Rag because we're going to have Neil DeFeo lead us. And we're going to do total of 3 choruses. We got it, guys? Why don't you count it off? Because you got to do all the hard work. Wait for me, though. Let me get my horn. I'll count it, Neil. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was a rip snorter.
It was nice. Yeah.
4. I'm still not satisfied.
Do stop the share though. That's, I'm gonna do that. Okay.
Because the way it was mic'd, you pretty much just hear the clarinets. Pete, right? What's his name? Levinson?
Dan Levinson, yeah.
Dan, I'm sorry.
Well, Russ Whitman was there as well.
Yeah, well, here's an old time picture.
Wow. Yeah, that's an oldie.
Show band.
Christine. Everybody.
Show band beginning in 1973.
Who's playing tuba?
His name is Balkans. Can't remember his first name. He just passed away.
Oh my.
Jesus.
Bob Balkans.
Oh.
Yeah, like
When did you say the show band started?
I don't know when it started, but this picture's from beginning of '73.
Okay, I thought you said the show band started in 73. My apologies for mishearing that.
Adams.
I told you all this already, but when I was with the show band traveling, one of my jobs was to fold up that big banner in the back every gig.
Hey, Ira.
Hey guys,
Hey.
I thought that looked like Bob Munsey on the tuba.
Howdy, Ira. Yeah. Oh, you put one up.
Hey, there you go.
All right, Ira, there's one of your pictures.
Yeah.
Oops.
It's coming. Roger's having a good time.
Yes, sir. Always.
Roger got that Conway Twitty hairdo back then.
Yeah. $1987.
So who are your dancing partners there, Roger?
Well, the one straight back, that's Suzanne Lopez. And the one on the left, I don't remember her name.
Who's that? The one on the left?
Yeah, do you know her?
That's Kathy Goodleaf, isn't it?
No. No.
Look like her.
Well, that could be.
I think that's Kathy Goodleaf. That's Suzanne in the middle, right, Raj?
Yeah, right. No, that's not
Yeah.
Kathy.
I think that's Goodleaf.
No. We actually have a picture of her at that same reunion.
You look very serious in those moves. Okay, and then what else? I gotta find your other one.
I got one real quick. Are you looking for?
Oh, that's
Oh yeah, we've seen that picture.
Yeah.
Ira. Ira, where are we? Do you know?
You remember what that was from, Ira?
I don't know where that was taken.
That's what I'm asking you a question. You remember?
Ira, that's you in the back, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's me on the left and Little Iris in between,
right.
who's that, Dennis Collins?
Was
Roger?
this at a in New Haven? We're having a fair outside, then started raining.
I don't remember that being at New Haven.
Yeah. Oh, I did a big fair up there.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I remember Bill Sykes from Oliver.
I was living in New York then. I know that.
The guy in the striped shirt was one of our waiters, right? In New
That
York.
looks like Dennis Collins.
It is.
Yeah.
It's Dennis.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, Tom. Didn't mean to get you away picking your nose.
That's all right. Can't help it.
All right. Did you find that other one you ever got?
Yep.
yeah, I posted that.
It's amazing that he's been dead 21 years.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Did Joel have any children?
Not that I know about.
Not that I know of, no.
They had a lot of nieces, right, Barry?
A lot of nieces.
A lot of nieces. All the St. Vincent's girls were his nieces.
Well, Fran was considerably younger than he, I think. And maybe there was his first marriage that we don't know about.
I don't know how much younger she is than him.
Well, she was pretty much of a dish when I knew her. So she didn't look very old to me.
But she had some kind of resentment against the Mustang. He wouldn't come to the Carnegie because we didn't do
Oh,
right.
yeah.
So, Ira, you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I told her about Carnegie and she was going to come.
She was
And why did she want to come?
What?
Said, why did she decide not to come?
She was upset at something. She had some kind of
Yeah, I forgot what it was. Something about Joel promoting himself more, something like I can't remember exactly.
Oh, interesting.
Didn't you tell me, Ira, that she got remarried?
Yeah, she was remarried. Her husband died about 2 years ago. She was with him for 10 years. His name was Tony.
Hmm. 21 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost 22.
He was an expert horseman and worked at a racetrack.
Time is flying.
Let's see what else we got.
Yeah.
That's something I certainly didn't know about Joe Terra, that he had anything to do with horses except bet on them, you know.
Nice shirt, Bear.
At French Quarter Fest.
Yeah.
Was there, maybe. Joel was actually there too. He's just not in that picture.
Yeah. I like the French Quarter Fest better than the Jazz Fest.
Oh yeah, much better.
The French Quarter Fest is more Louisiana style music also.
Yeah, and you can wander around from bar to bar, and
yeah.
In fact, I think the food's probably cheaper than it is at the Jazz Fest.
What month do they hold that?
April.
Second week of April.
Before the Jazz Fest and before all that hurricane season, and it's usually not quite as hot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, French Quarter Fest is, we go down there and stay usually for it.
So Gentry and his wife are going to be here in New Orleans Monday afternoon and spend 3 or 4 days with Dottie and I. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It'll be nice, yeah.
Hook up with Danny and go out to dinner and all, you know.
Yeah.
Here's a John Gill photo.
I don't
He's
know.
on trombone.
I don't know who's on trombone. And I don't know who's on guitar.
That's what I was wondering.
Well, it says here, Dave Lisker.
That's who it is.
David Lisker, okay.
John Gill, Dave Lisker, yeah. And who's the flapper?
I don't know. It's not Christine.
No.
Nope. Can't tell.
That guitar looked funny in there.
Yeah.
Here's that other picture that had Joel in it from the
Oh, Bridgeport.
Bridgeport Fest.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I knew Joel was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good shot. Diesel in him. Rear.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, I'm gonna sign off. See you in a couple of weeks. Have a great Thanksgiving, y'all.
Good seeing you. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna.
Did you, Mike?
Like, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I guess
take
stay
care.
warm.
Because
Stay warm, Mike.
Enjoy Clearwater, Chris.
Are we getting together next week or what?
No, next week
Oh.
and week after we're skipping.
Okay.
Oh, really? Okay.
3 weeks. Yeah.
Billy has to get ready for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
today?
Chris,
14?
when do you leave to go to Rome?
I leave for Rome the 27th of December.
Oh, okay. Christmas.
You've been there before, Chris?
Yeah, every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been joining us from Rome a couple times.
It's a magical city.
I love it.
11
Just don't
o'clock.
drive there. Just don't drive in the city.
I'm just in a little part of town called Testaccio.
How far is that from Rome?
It's in Rome. It's in the
Oh, it's
city.
in Rome.
Yeah, but it's not in Centro where all of the the tourist areas are, like the Trevi Fountain
okay.
and the Piazza Navone and the Pantheon and whatnot. That's all what we call in Centro. And then just past there is the Vatican. So that's where most of the people concentrate, is up there. This is just a little working class neighborhood. It used to be where the Mattatoio was, where the meat market was. And all of the housing that was built there was for the workers at the meat market.
Oh,
And
interesting.
it's a nice little neighborhood now. Lots of park areas and old people with their little carts carrying their groceries around, and little mom and pop stores and things like that. It's really nice.
Old people as opposed to us, right?
Yeah, right.
Well, bring us all back from gelato.
I love Rome. Rome was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do they have places to stay for tourists there?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Little hotels and so forth?
Yeah, we stayed, Sandra and I, Roger, we stayed in a little hotel, little local hotel right around the corner from the Spanish Steps.
Oh, really, huh?
The
Yep.
Spanish Steps.
I'm still interested in the meat market.
Well, they have a lot of markets, daily markets, where you go, and they have different butchers and bakers and candlestick makers and a lot of vegetable stands and stuff like that. So it's fun.
How long do you go for, Chris?
2 months.
Ooh.
Nice.
Great.
Nice.
You get right into the culture of everything then.
You going back over?
Yep.
Ah.
Right after Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've talked to Chris. I'd love to do that one day. He has a little B&B, is it, Chris? That you rent not far from your daughter, right across the hall.
Across the hallway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not far.
close.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how old are your grandkids now?
There's 8 and 11. So they're getting to be
Nice.
big boys.
Yeah.
Here,
Oh, there he is.
Joel, when he's running for governor.
Yeah.
He looks like he's running for governor there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clean shaven, fresh suit, tie.
Probably wearing shoes.
Oh, Lord. Probably
Boutonniere.
wearing shoes. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have any clothes on behind him though?
The women are all smiling.
I know
They
those
are,
ladies-
yeah.
ladies are all laughing. I mean,
What
Might be one of
event
those
is it?
backless suits.
What event is this?
he was running for governor. I guess he was a
Yeah.
campaign picture, I think.
Well, that was a danger thing to do.
Look like you just got a men's warehouse.
All right.
Yeah, right.
You like the way you look.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
I've got some letters from him when he was doing that. Very interesting.
Mike Swan.
Yep.
Dennis Drury, Mike Swan, John Vick, and Sam.
Who's on drums?
John Gill, I think.
John Gill,
That
yeah.
is good. Yeah. And
Dennis
Sam
Drury.
Palafian.
That's an interesting assortment. That's an interesting assortment you got there. When the hell did they live? I knew them all, but never together.
And Mike Swan's the only guy I knew at the mustache that played a 6-string banjo.
Right, yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
He and I used to do the Ed Sullivan opener. The warm-up act.
Right.
He was really good at playing medleys of show tunes.
Right. That's what he did mostly.
Yeah.
He did. I mean, he was doing My Fair Lady medley and Oklahoma medley and all those before we all grabbed onto him. He was doing that shit. And those people in New York loved it. They leave the theater, come down there and listen to the same songs that they
Oh yeah, right.
Dennis Drury.
I only got to know Sam Palafian afterwards. He came here to Pittsburgh to be on the Fred Rogers show.
Yeah.
And so he did a little bit with Fred, and but he heard I was in the building, so he said, I want to go because we know a lot of the same people. But I never actually played with Sam.
Okay.
I
So we
never
did.
met him or played with him, but everybody tells me he was phenomenal.
He was
Joe Terra said he was the best tuba player.
possible.
Well, the guy had all the he had all the credentials. I mean, he was classically trained. He could read. He heard everything, so he could play by ear.
Yeah.
He and I had a little duo thing for a while. We'd go out and build that. We'd sell ourselves when he was still in New York, but he traveled a lot. He was he started the Empire Brass Quartet, which was just terrific. And
Yeah, I don't know if it's just, I don't know how big he is, but the tuba just seems to me to be bigger than.
Yeah. Well, Sam was not a big guy.
Yeah.
no, he was short.
Yeah.
So he did Broadway. He did the classical work. He did, and he was in a Broadway show. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I did see it. The show was on Broadway, but then it did a stint on television, and the fact that they did the show on television killed the Broadway show. So it was funny. It was just an odd thing.
Yeah. And then he toured with Frankie Vignola.
Yes, and what was the name of the group? Yeah, what was it now?
You got me.
They had a cute name for it. Same as a song title. What the hell was the name of it? Oh well.
Yeah.
Everybody tells me he was the top guy.
He could play for sure.
Well,
we had a lot of good
tuba players. You're
We
right.
had a lot of good tuba players.
Yeah.
The one I regret. Go ahead.
Bob Stewart was one of the young guys that played with us, and now his son Curtis Stewart has become very famous as a violin player and composer. He's
Really?
up for 2 Grammys this year. He was up for 3 last year.
Really?
Oh,
Didn't know that.
I remember Bob Stewart.
Yeah.
Well, much as I had this little duo with Sam, we had a little trio thing we were doing with Bob Stewart, Christine, and I.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, we got work, but I mean, it was not a long lasting thing. I mean,
No.
but
I wonder how
Trombone. Is that Drury on trombone? No.
no, I don't know who that is.
Oh, what's his name?
It's Larry Fishkin on the tuba.
That's
Oh,
not
yeah.
Dick Dryowitz.
No,
No?
that's not Drywitz. No.
Was it the YMCA night there or something?
I wonder how many little spin-off trios were created from the Mustache after the Mustache closed. I mean, thousands.
Yeah.
I was in 5 or 6 of them I could think of. Me, Maynard, and Neil Tidwell played all the convention work in the city after the Mustache burned down.
Good for you. Good for you.
Mm.
Coming to think of it, I had a quartet with the 2 Drywitzes, Dick on trombone and Barbara on tuba with Dennis Drury. We did a lot of work.
And all those trios, we were doing nothing but Mustache stuff.
Yep.
I like the lady bending over that looks like a waitress.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is that a camera?
Do you recognize her?
I tell
Looks
you what,
vaguely familiar.
speaking of meat markets,
Kind of hard to tell, but is that a camera in the front of her, or is it something? She looks like she's leaning over to do something.
Probably, it looks like it was her apron or something.
Her apron or something. Was she a waitress? Yeah.
You don't know?
she's got one of those duck dresses on. Duck dress. When she bends over, you see a quack.
Oh,
I can't.
Oh,
I'm trying to think who the trombone player was.
What was the occasion for dressing up?
It had to be Halloween, right?
no idea.
Yeah.
Looked like you had done a version of YMCA with those outfits on.
True, didn't it?
Johnny Gill, he came as a mustache performer.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, it's my time. I got to go start cooking.
Yeah, I gotta go too, fellas.
Good to see y'all guys.
Great to
Y'all
see everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
have
See
a
you
good
at-
Thanksgiving all.
See you in
Happy Thanksgiving,
December.
everybody.
Okay, guys. See you in
Good
December, I guess.
Thanksgiving
Right?
in 2 weeks.
Have a good Thanksgiving.
Hello.
Thank
Okay.
you, John. Thank you, Bill.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Y'all later.
Guys.